Ooh! That was awesome, yo.
Caught him right by the fancy pants.
He hanging.
There he is. What is up, YouTube? Thank you once again for coming to this video. Lemongrass is a great product, my friends. My sugarcane is doing really well since the rain has been coming back, and my dwarf bananas are really doing well. I'm starting to see new growth here. I guess we have to go up on top of the roof up here. Look at this. This stuff works good for the little lizards, spiders, you know, house ants and stuff like that. And there's no chemicals to this, guys. Ooh!
I got him. I got him.
Come on.
He big.
Come on.
I mean big. Let me see the colors.
Look at that.
Look at that. Mmm.
Yep, that'll make a nice belt somewhere.
He gonna do the walking and walk. Right back to the truck. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Today we begin our day at base camp. Johan be showing us some updates on the growth of some of his plants. Seems the sugarcane and the bananas be coming back, and that is very nice. He also gives a lesson on lemongrass and how it can be very good for your health. Let's see where Johan is at. Get ready for an action-packed day, everybody. You won't be disappointed. Let's go.
What is up, YouTube? Thank you once again for coming to this video. Today we're going to see a lot of things. Today we're going to probably see the boat get done. I'm going to tell you about some lemongrass. I'm going to tell you about some all kinds of stuff. We're going to be doing a little bit of invasive removal, but that's all in this video. I just wanted to tell you thank you for coming to this video, and if it wasn't for you subscribing to this channel, I wouldn't be doing as good as I am. Thanks again, and stay tuned for this video, and you're gonna have a great time. So if you haven't noticed, my sugarcane is doing really well since the rain has been coming back, and my dwarf bananas are really doing well. I'm starting to see new growth here. I'm real pleased with it. I wanted to share with you some things that I do. I have got some lemongrass. As you know, sometimes I go to Home Depot and I get stuff that's, you know, they're going to throw it out or whatever, and I make a good deal with the guy, and I bring it home. Like this tomato here, this one here is doing great. This is all in the water. This citronelle plant, this was really doing bad, but now it's coming back. You know, I got it in the fish water, but the whole purpose of my talk here is this lemongrass. Most people don't know on how important lemongrass is. Lemongrass is a great product, my friends. You know, a lot of your doctors are not going to tell you that this stuff here will stop all your gastritis problems, stop all your hypertension. Even if you get down in here to the roots or whatever, you know, and you utilize that, you're talking about pain relief. If you got a headache, you know, there's all kinds of things you should study about this. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because there's people that'll frown because I say it, but look into lemongrass. Lemongrass is great. You know, you can take it and you can grind it up in a blend or mix, a salad, whatever. You know, you can even pack it. I like to pack it on my mouth, and I'll get the flavor. It's a nice citrusy lemon flavor. These guys are doing great, as you can see. clarity is phenomenal. You're not going to have anything other than great clarity for the system like that. Some people will pay over $10,000 for that. So what I'm going to do here is I start to build my plant system over there. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll look where the roots are, and I'll take them just like that and pull it out, and I'll get me a couple of these, and then what I'll do,
It's like a jungle over here, Johan.
it is, I kind of keep everything in here going. This way I can always feed my new plants that I'm gonna put together. As you can see, all of the new roots in here. You see this?
Oh yeah.
So I just peel this off like that, and then I find me a spot. Find me a spot like so, and then I just stick her in, and then it gives all of the plant life that I need. And that's it, man.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's one of the best inventions that there is. God has created this. The Mayans used to use this kind of system many years ago, and they had flow through water, food, and everything, and their own fish to provide them with food. They were really smart. But as God has given them that idea, this is great. This is a great system. You can never go hungry building a system like this, especially if you're raising food fish, or tilapia, or drum, or whatever you have in mind. I happen to do ornamentals here, but when it comes to, if you wanted to do tilapia, you can. I myself like to take fresh tilapia and then treat it in the end with salinity. That's only to get that gamey taste out of it. But, you could always do that later when you're curing it. But yeah, to run a great system like this, that's what you want to do, man. You'll have food for the rest of your life. You can put any kind of plant in there, any kind, and it'll grow great, just like my organic plot right there. I grow all kinds of stuff in it. So what I'm going to tell you about that lemongrass is really good. You can take that lemongrass and you can put it in like a smoothie and be like, Johan, oh my goodness, that's so green. But some people go ahead and they flavor it up with different products. They'll go ahead and they'll make like a mimosa or something, out of it, or a citrus beverage, But you will be surprised, my friends, on what this thing can do for you. This is lemongrass, and this helps so many different ailments. A lot of people don't know that a lot of plants do help us. I'm living proof of that. And I'll tell you, if you get into organics and start eating organic fruits and stuff like that, you'll never want anything else. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier in life, but it's just the way it is now. It's a way of life for me. And you guys can do it too. And you could also grow your own vegetables like we do, but we more or less grow the vegetables now for the animals and stuff like that, to give them treats, and of course to give us little treats too. Our peaches are growing very nicely. This is an awesome feeling, being able to see. Look at this one being nice and heavy here.
Very nice.
Pretty cool. So anyways, we're gonna be doing some invasive capturing here in the next couple of days. We're gonna be going on to one of our established clients, and I guess they're having a problem there with what is it? Some of the iguanas getting up in on their roofs and stuff, and inside of their facility.
Yes, Johan.
Yeah, well, we'll have to go there. So as of Saturday, I guess we're gonna have Aaron McMillan come over. And if you guys don't know who Aaron McMillan is, Aaron is the guy who helped us fix this boat, you know, and he helped us redo both of the motors on it. We had to do a whole new tune-up. We had to put in new fuel pumps, new wires, everything on two 350 motors in here, you know. And so yeah, we had to put in all of that, get that together, see if it ran. Had to put new fuel in it, all of that. They both worked. So I guess Saturday is the day. He's gonna come over and we're gonna drop it in the water and see if all the mechanics work good. If all the mechanics are working pretty good, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna detail everything.
Well, it seems it's that time where Johan and Ali be heading out for this day. Today they begin at some clients' houses down in Hollywood doing some iguana prevention. Let's see how they gonna prevent these silly iguanas from giving these residents a bad time. Here we go again.
So at some of our clients' homes, we go ahead and we spray because they have a lot of these exotic plants. Like look at this beautiful mango tree here. These people also have, like banana trees here and stuff like that. So what I do is I make my own mixture, and this here it deters a lot of the snakes, a lot of the iguanas, also other critters that that'll come and eat us, our beautiful fruits here. So what I'll do is I'll look at some of this stuff and I'll look at traffic areas on some of these. And what I'll do is I'll hit down here. Now this here is a distilled water base, and I use varies of natural. I use a varies of natural seasonings and stuff that'll stop these guys from coming in. And what they do is they smell this fragrance, and they don't like it. And that is clove seeds. I don't know if you've ever seen any of what a clove looks like. I'll show it to you in the picture up here. But what I do is I come in and I look at these heavy traffic areas, and then I'll just spray a little bit in there. And what they do is that the iguanas don't like the smell. Neither do the regular snakes or anything like that. They don't like the smell of it at all. So that'll stop them from coming into the client's pool. You know what I'm saying? This client in particular is having a lot of trouble with some of the invasives that are coming in here.
Especially spiny tails, Johan.
Yeah, spiny tails. You'll have a lot of them coming in here. And they have a lot of nice stuff. So what I'll do is I'll also hit in between here, because these iguanas, they like to get natural water, so they'll come and they'll lick down here on these coils. You see that water discharge down there that comes from there?
Oh, yeah.
They like to come over here and they like to stick their little tongues up there, and they like to get their water. But I like to deteriorate that issue by spraying my little juice here. If you guys want some more information on this, please feel free to contact us at one of the links below. But we do this for a lot of people, and this is how we do a lot of prevention. You're going to see today that I'm going to be catching some today with the catch pole, and the good thing about that is you're going to actually see the way we handle that. So stay tuned, because we also have to go to a client down in South Beach, and we have to handle some issues. We got to spray some stuff there on their rooftops to keep the pigeons away. So this spot is pretty unique, guys. I guess we have to go up on top of the roof up here. And then you'll also see us up on that side there. We service a bunch of these places here down on Collins Avenue, simply because they got problems with pigeons. So who else to call better than, you know, people who handle removals and stuff like that. So this is where we're at. So as you can tell, we come back here in this area here because you know, iguanas and stuff like that love to come back here. And if you look over that way, that's all beach area. So, you know, the people come out here who live in this place here. They come out, they want to hang out. They don't want, you know, they don't want the pests here. They don't want the iguanas here. So we make sure that when we come out here, we make ourselves well known. You know, we notify local authorities such as, you know, city police and everything else. Let them know that we're going to be out here. We're going to be doing some removals for iguanas and stuff like that. We come in, we spray. I make this spray on my own. Those of you who are interested in it, you know, this thing helps out with snakes, rats, ants. I don't care what it is, guys. They're not going to sell you anything in the store like I can sell you. And this is an all-natural product, and it's all made by plants. So, once again, if you want any of this stuff, look down at the link below and write me an email, and I'll tell you. And you know, we can get you. We'll make sure that you can get some. So we get all kinds of areas like this. We'll spray it in all of these areas here. This way, the people that come to the pool, they don't get like bombarded with invasive species and stuff. This stuff works good for those little lizards, spiders, you know, house ants and stuff like that. And there's no chemicals to this, guys. This is a distilled water base. So, and it's pretty good. It's just the plants that we use. Cinnamon being one of the major factors. It works out really well. So, what we do is we come up to these rooftops, and what I do is I check for pigeons. Check that out. You know, so then what I'll do is I'll just use this little key here and open her up. So we got a lot of air traffic out here today. Look at this.
I guess it's for the holiday.
Well, there's just a B-17 going by. See all of these pigeons?
Yeah.
What we have to do is scare these pigeons out and do our thing. This is unbelievable. Certainly unbelievable.
Look at that.
We got all kinds of things going on here today. So what we do here, guys, while we're in the midst of, you know, of the ships running around, you got to remember, we are only like maybe 100 and something miles away from Cuba right now. So what I do is I spray all of these up underneath here. And this stuff here, believe it or not, keeps them from coming in and, you know, getting up underneath here and nesting. And I just spray it upon this whole thing. And that's pretty much it. So right now we're going to go down and we're going to probably hit an area for some iguanas. So stay tuned, guys.
As the afternoon sets in, the boys begin doing some iguana removal. They be all over, from low-income housing developments to catch them right out of gas stations, y'all. All done to rid the great state of Florida of these pesky lizards. You want to see Johan catch them? He be on fire today.
So what we'll do here is we'll use this, when we catch these iguanas, we'll use this 20-foot pole. I have these on my site if you guys want to know what these are. And they're an extensive pole. You can extend them out about 20 feet. And what I have on them is some concrete string with some leader here. This leader is about 400-pound test. And what I do is I make like a noose here. And then what I'll do is I'll catch them. I'll catch these iguanas just like that. See this? Let's see. Let's get this around here so it slips right through without a problem. It's very easy. Once you go up around their neck and you catch them without them causing you a fight. And some people use, you know, rifles with them and stuff, but I like the challenge of catching them with the pole here. This pole is, you know, we call this the slab grabber, and they're a 20-foot pole. They're extension poles. So I gotta pull my glasses off so I can actually see. Anything down here, Raleigh?
I think there's one right in front of us. And Johan snags an iguana. Very nice job by Johan. And it flipping, it flopping, it moving. Nice size too, Johan.
Yeah, this is, I believe this is, I let him go through his role. I believe that this is a female.
Look at the colors on her.
See, when you approach these guys, you want to make sure you do these really, really easy. See, what I do is I first judge to see what it is. Now, this was a female, and she's already put her eggs out. Sadly, we didn't catch this in time, but, you know, what we're going to do here is we're going to study this creature here and find out exactly how old it is. And this one here is probably about 2 years old, guys. Now, these particular invasives, they'll carry roughly about 40 eggs, okay, and they're hatchable. Now, the thing is that they come in here and they get, look at them all. There's so many. They come into these places and look what happens to the tree life, everything. They constantly deteriorate everything. They get up inside of the rooftops and they get inside of here, and then, you know, this is what the homeowners and the associations choose us to come in. So the whole idea is to have these, and you got to make sure that you put them down humanely. I don't, it's like I said, I have a certain way what I handle these things here. There's all the pressure points here, and then, you know, I just make it go to sleep. You see, I just make it go to sleep, and then what I'll do is I'll euthanize it, you know, and then, you know, it doesn't cause any problems. It doesn't cause any problems for them, and they, you know, they don't feel any pain. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to catch a couple of more of these. It looks like there should be a bunch more here. So the thing is that when you catch these things, you know, you're probably wondering, oh my God, Johan, they're living creatures. Well, the problem is that they're invasive, and so many of them, they cause all kinds of problems here, guys. So many problems, millions in damage in buildings. Let's move along and we'll probably catch a couple of more. Let's see if I got my skills still. Maybe I can lasso one with one hand. I sometimes pull out my Mr. Miyagi tricks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, kind of like the wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
Let's see. Oh, they didn't even want to take a chance with the Johan.
Ooh, that was awesome, yo.
Caught him right by the fancy pants.
He hanging.
Yeah, he is. Here, hold on to this one here so I can get him. Well, that's how it goes, guys. What?
Look.
I got him right by the fancy pants. Ah. Hey, how you doing?
He hanging.
How you doing? Come on over here.
Come on.
See, this don't hurt him or nothing, but you see, because it's caught right on the back of his pants here. See, the big thing is that you want to make sure that you don't get bit by them. Because these things carry all kinds of germs, guys. You know, all kinds of germs. Hey, what's happening?
How you doing?
What's happening,
Mr. Iguana? Mr. Lizard?
Mr. Lizard, you doing some stuff here? Now this here is a shedding female. She probably didn't drop any eggs this year, but there is a good possibility. You see how, see the shed?
It's coming right off.
Comes right off. That means that she's growing, you know? She's growing, and then she'll be ready. She'll be ready to produce by next year. Look at this. That tells you that another centimeter has been growing on her, y'all.
Cool.
And then, you know what? This will make somebody a nice little belt. You know?
How about a hat?
Well, it can be used as a hat.
Here's another thing. The book can also be a hat.
But, you know, it probably would take a little time. What's happening? Let's go to sleep here. So what I do here is I'll press on this pressure point right here. And it just kind of makes them go to sleep just a little bit. Come on.
Just sleeping.
Sleepy.
Take a little nap.
There we go.
Little nap at this time. And
That's it. And that's it. And then what I'll do is I'll come behind its skull and I'll, you know, make it go to sleep forever. But I won't do that online because it's a very sensitive matter. We'll probably show you in another video on basically how we process these. If you want to go to one of the videos that one of my purveyors that handle all of our stuff, you can go to this video here, you know, and you'll see some of that stuff.
There goes Johan once again. Look at the size of this guy. Big iguana. Ooh! Johan got him. Johan got him. You got him, Johan?
Hang on, let me tie her out. There we go.
Got him by the fancy pants
Yes, I did.
once again.
One more time. That's the way I like to catch them. That's the way I like to catch them.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
Look how fat it is.
It is. See, this is also a male. See, and what they do, these males are something else. See, they'll leave their scents all over the place, and from these little things here, and that tells the females that they're ready.
Awesome.
So this one here is a really tough little male. He's trying to get a hold of everything here. Let's see if I can tame him down just some. Come on.
Oh, he big.
Come on.
And I mean big.
Come on.
Rest.
Come on, rest easy.
Rest easy.
Come on.
That was a nice catch.
Yeah, it was. Come on, go to sleep. There we go. Come on. Night-night. Night-night.
Got him. Right in the parking lot. Got him?
Yeah. Let them all over there.
There's many.
This is why we got to get these guys.
Oh, we got another one. Let's walk by Johan. Gonna reel him in or gonna walk? He gonna do the walking and walk. Right back to the truck. Let's go.
We make the bones back into almost like dinosaur replicas.
Really?
Yeah, and that's where the money's at.
No way, man.
Yeah. So for one that's probably about this big, I could probably sell that for about $2,500. One that's probably about this big, I can probably sell for about $8,000. Just depending on what school it goes to. There's a lot of archaeologist schools that buy them all over the world.
Oh my God, man. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
But you know, that's the thing. We have all kinds of people that ask us all kinds of questions. And of course you have people that are sitting there in the cars looking at us. Well, what are we doing in a simple gas station hunting iguanas? Well, it's where the money is. You know, it's where the money is, and it gets rid of the invasives. I think I'm gonna get that one over there or that one over there. It's like picking candy from a tree, Ollie. Like picking candy from a tree. Maybe I'll grab that one.
Oh, he's starting to run. Ooh, he's in the water. He is in the water. You get him?
Yeah, I got him. I just gotta let him get tired out, like an alligator. You gotta let him get tired out. Because if you try and pull him up with the pole, he'll snap your pole. So what I gotta do here is I gotta pull him over to this side, and I gotta drop my pole and hold the string. See, if I hold the string, then I won't drop my I won't break my pole. See, but when they're in the water, they're in their environment. See that? So now is when I pull them out. Come on, you. There we go.
He pulling it out.
Yep.
He pulling it out.
That's a nice sized male right here, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Well, I say that we've had our share here. Everybody else has kind of hit the bricks. That one over there is saying, "See you later." Johan's here. I'm out of town. So I'm gonna go ahead, light them up, and that's it.
Thanks for coming to the video, everybody. Now's the time to like, comment, and subscribe to Sunset Aquatics on YouTube.